So hi everyone, a very good morning to all of you and welcome back once again to another class of government schemes. In today's class, my dear friends, we are going to talk about a very important scheme from the Ministry of Home Affairs. And this is the only one scheme which we are going to cover from this particular ministry. As you can see the name of the scheme, it is Vibrant Village Program, Phase 1 and Phase 2. And my dear friends, this is one of those special schemes in which both the phase 1 and phase 2 are continuously going on. The phase 1 is still this financial year. Before completion of the phase 1, the government had launched the phase 2, right, for the period up to the financial year 2029. तो ये थोड़ी सी स्पेशल स्कीम है, इंपॉर्टेंट स्कीम है, एग्जाम में पूछी जा सकती है. सो प्लीज गिव मी अ थम्स अप इफ यू कैन सी मी प्रॉपर्ली एंड कैन हियर मी प्रॉपर्ली, देन आई विल क्विकली स्टार्ट द क्लास. And yes, it is an important scheme. There could be a question in your exam from this particular scheme. Please give me a thumbs up if everything is fine. If you can see me properly and can hear me properly, then I'll quickly start the class, my dear friends. Uh, yes. तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं क्लास विदाउट एनी डिले. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, वाइब्रेंट विलेज प्रोग्राम. व्हाट मस्ट बी द ऑब्जेक्टिव? As the name says, my dear friends, vibrant village, right? What is the name of the scheme? Vibrant village. Now we intend to make our villages vibrant. Now how we can make the villages vibrant? How we can make the villages vibrant? By ensuring development. By ensuring development. Very simple. Right, now how we can ensure the development? By obviously developing the infrastructure, by providing the livelihood opportunities to the villagers, right? By you know ensuring connectivity, all kinds of connectivity, चाहे road connectivity or internet connectivity हो. So basically all round infrastructure. If we can ensure the development only if we are developing the all round infrastructure, my dear friends, in those villages there, to make these villages vibrant, and that is the objective of this scheme. Now here, do remember one thing, that these villages are not the normal villages. So what is so special about these villages? So under this scheme, all these villages are the border villages, right? All these villages are the border villages. All right. So to ensure the comprehensive development of strategically located border villages, focusing on infrastructure, livelihood, connectivity and cultural vibrancy to secure India's international land border. ठीक है, तो जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया, the government intends to make these villages vibrant, and the government is making these villages vibrant through the development of these villages by developing infrastructure, livelihood, connectivity, and these villages are the strategically located border villages, right? Its phase 1 was launched in the year 2023. Phase 2 was launched in the year 2025. The ministry, of course, is the Ministry of Home Affairs, my dear friends. ठीक है, मिनिस्ट्री कौन सी है? Ministry of Home Affairs. आगे चलते हैं. Now, this scheme targets the residents, obviously, of the border villages in 17 states and UTs. Initially, in the phase 1, the phase 1 is targeting 4 states and UTs. Okay, now in the phase 2, total 17 states and UTs are there. Okay, total 17 states and UTs are there. Okay, and especially it targets especially the youth, the women, the tribal communities and SHGs involved in the local economic activities. All right. Now talking about the financial allocation, it is very important. So for phase 1, the total outlay is 4800 crores starting from financial 23 to financial 26. यानी कि the phase 1 of Vibrant Village program will be ended on 31st March 2026, right, with a total outlay of 4800 crores. Now out of this 4800 crores, my dear friends, 2500 crores is exclusively allocated for the road connectivity. 2500 करोड़ रुपए 4800 में से किसके लिए? रोड कनेक्टिविटी के लिए. ठीक है, और if you have a look at this table, my dear friends, so this table is for phase 1's allocation, phase 1's financial allocation. So the allocation is given financial year wise, right? Financial 22-23 road component 0, other component 50 crores. 23-24 road component 500 crores, other component 700. 24-25 1000 crore for road, 750 crores for others. 25-26 again 1000 crore for roads and 800 for other components. So this makes a total of 2500 crore for road and 2300 crore for other components which makes a total of 4800 crores. Okay, this table is for phase 1. Okay, talking about phase 2. Phase 2 has a total outlay of 6839 crores, my dear friends. 6839 crore, and it will be implemented from financial 24-25, the last financial year, to financial year 2028-29. ठीक है जी, 28-29 तक ये चलेगा. Okay, so that is about the financial allocation. Now the phase one of Vibrant Village program, it is a centrally sponsored scheme with interstate funding. Now those who don't know the meaning of centrally sponsored scheme, so the centrally sponsored schemes are those, my dear friends, where the funding is shared between the center and state. जहाँ पे फंडिंग जो है वो सेंटर और स्टेट के बीच में शेयर होती है, उसको हम बोलते हैं क्या, centrally sponsored scheme. So the phase 1 of VVP is a centrally sponsored scheme, while the phase 2 of VVP is a central sector scheme where the 100% funding is provided by the central government to ensure the development of these border villages. ठीक है. Geographical coverage, very important in the phase 1. Phase 1 is covering 2967 villages in 19 districts and 46 blocks of Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, 4 states and 1 union territory of Ladakh. Okay, 1 union territory of Ladakh, right? However, in the phase 2, the coverage has been expanded to strategic villages. No number of villages have been given because obviously it will be a big number, and no number of blocks have been given because again it will be a big number. So in the phase 2, the coverage has been expanded to strategic villages in 17 states and UTs. Okay, in how many states and UTs? 17 states and UTs. So ये याद रखेंगे. In phase 1, 2967 villages in 19 districts and 46 blocks of 4 states and 1 UT. Which are those 4 states? Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh. And which is that 1 UT? Ladakh. And in phase 2, the coverage was expanded to the 17 states and UTs. Okay. Now, this scheme, my dear friends, has 4 focus areas. इसके 4 focus areas हैं. सबसे पहला है ऑल वेदर रोड कनेक्टिविटी थ्रू प्रधानमंत्री ग्राम सड़क योजना, द 4th phase. ठीक है, ये याद रखना, ये एग्जाम में पूछे जा सकते हैं. दैट विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग areas is not one of the focus areas of Vibrant Village program. So number 1 is all weather road connectivity. Number 2 is telecom and internet connectivity for digital inclusion. Number 3 is television access to ensure information outreach. And number 4 is electrification, including renewable energy solutions. All of these areas of focus are around the development of infrastructure. तो पहले वाले में रोड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है, दूसरे वाले में इंटरनेट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, सेकंड वाले में टेलीकॉम इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एंड फोर्थ वाले में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. सो ऑल ऑफ दीज आर द पार्ट ऑफ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर ओनली. So the major component, you can say the major intervention of the government under this particular scheme is the building of infrastructure. Okay. Now all these thematic areas of focus shall be implemented through a collaborative approach by district administrations, where the district administration will create a village action plan. Okay. District administration along with the gram panchayat. Okay. District administrations along with the gram panchayat are preparing actually the village action plans depending on the unique needs of a particular village. हर village की अपनी unique ज़रूरतें होती हैं, उसके लिए specific needs होती है. So catering to those specific needs of a particular village, the village action plans are being created by the district administration in along with the ग्राम पंचायत. ये ग्राम पंचायत के साथ मिलके ऐसा होता है. आगे चलते हैं. So as I told you in the beginning that this scheme promotes the livelihood generation as well. So how is it promoting the livelihood generation, by the way? Because once we have the infrastructure, of course we can promote the ecotourism. Okay, there will be cultural exchange. So and obviously there are cultural heritages in these villages, right? So visitors can come to these cultural heritage, thereby it will obviously lead to the promotion of livelihood of the people living in those areas. Because वहाँ पे फिर देखो, अगर टूरिस्ट आएंगे तो वहाँ पे खाने पीने की दुकानें खुलेंगी. ठीक है, फूड स्टॉल्स विल बी देयर, there will be guides, there will be homestays, there will be other shops. So basically once the tourism is promoted, of course it will lead to the employment. ठीक है, agriculture, horticulture, medicinal plant cultivation and community based businesses using the one village one product model. right? And it also provides support to the SHGs, cooperatives, and value chain development. Okay. Now the government is setting up the smart infrastructure. For example, the smart classroom, the drinking water supply, of course, through the Jal Jeevan Mission, the sanitation through the Swachh Bharat Mission, housing through the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. So all of these infrastructure are being developed through the convergence of different schemes in the border villages under both the phases of Vibrant Village program. Now infrastructure is also being created for healthcare, for veterinary camps and skill development centers. So as I told you, the all-round infrastructure shall be developed to ensure that these villages are vibrant. Then there is a provision of community and cultural vibrancy as well. So fairs, festivals and national day celebrations shall be organized to boost the local pride and cultural promotion. And there will be visits by the union ministers, senior officials, and that will also promote the engagement of these villages with the mainland of India. The क्या बोलते हैं उसको, meddling of these villages with the Union of India. Okay. And last but not the least, these villages are to act as the eyes and ears of border security forces, enhancing internal security and surveillance. Because once these villages are developed, they will be contributing obviously towards the internal security and the international security as well. They will be the eyes and ears of the BSF, of the army, of the security personnel who are deployed in these villages of border areas. All right, my dear friends, that's it. Simple, straightforward, and clean scheme. I hope the scheme is clear. If you have any doubts, please ask me. Otherwise, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to have the PDF of this class, just scan this QR code and join the Telegram channel. So yes, you should not be giving more than 5 minutes. Okay, I am teaching you. That's why I am taking 10 minutes for a scheme. But you, while reading any particular scheme of such scheme, you should not be giving more than 5 minutes, because मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया था that हर टॉपिक की एक औकात होती है, उसको उससे ज़्यादा नहीं पढ़ना चाहिए. ठीक है, इस तरीके की स्कीम्स में 5 मिनट से ज़्यादा नहीं लगने चाहिए. ठीक है जी, चलिए, इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स यू कैन आस्क मी, अदरवाइज गिव मी अ थम्स अप माय डियर फ्रेंड्स. वी कैन वाइंड अप दिस क्लास and I hope you guys have enjoyed the last class yesterday I took on the schemes in news. अगर आप में से किसी ने नहीं देखा तो please go and watch that class. I have taken a class on schemes in news which were in news for the month of June, July and August. ठीक है, चलिए, let's wind it up. I'll see you in the next class. Till then, keep studying and keep studying hard. Goodbye, take care and God bless.